Today we're going to talk about something that every single one of us feels, even if we don't have the language for it. It's the sense that I'm more than this human role. Something is off, something is missing, something is being remembered. This episode is about that remembering. It's about the identity you're operating from inside the simulation and the true identity that exists beyond it. And most importantly, how those two identities communicate, clash, merge, and create your life experience. This is where the simulation becomes personal, because everything you think is your personality, your story, your trauma, your limitations, your preferences, your patterns. None of that, though, is actually you. That's your avatar settings. Your real self is the player, and this episode is where we start bridging those two worlds conscious. So let's go. We are conditioned to believe that being human is the full truth of what we are. But that's like an actor believing they're the character in the movie. Your name, your memories, your stories, your reactions, your beliefs. All of that is the identity suit the simulation gave you to navigate this environment. But you, the consciousness experiencing all of it, didn't originate here. And this might sound strange, but let's say it plainly. You incarnated into a simulation because it gives you boundaries, contrasts, obstacles, and evolution opportunities that don't exist in higher dimensional, non-physical states of being. This world is a training gym, a school, a refining chamber, a dream that feels so real, you forget you're dreaming, so the growth actually counts. Your human identity is not an accident, though. It's not random, and it's definitely not small. It's the interface your soul selected for this level of reality. And when you understand that, you stop being stuck in the creator and start playing with the character. That's the liberation moment everyone eventually reaches. Here's the part that most people never consider. The simulation is interactive, not static. It responds to your identity, meaning your reality is shaped by who you believe you are. This is why two people can live in the same world, same city, same situations, and experience totally complete different universes. Identity is the operating system. So your avatar carries your early conditioning, your default emotional codes, your survival responses, your inherited beliefs, your subconscious programming, and your learned limitations and possibilities. Not because the universe is unfair, but because identity is the curriculum. You came here to evolve it, not suffer under it. Identity is the first layer of the simulation. It's the filter that makes the world appear the way it does. Change the filter, and the simulation reorganizes. This is why awakening is not about becoming someone new. It's about remembering you're the one writing the character in the first place. So let's break this even down more, okay? Higher dimensional realities operate on instant coherence. If you think of something, you experience it. If you desire something, it's instant. There's no delay, no resistance, no density. But here on Earth is built intentionally with delay, friction, resistance, polarity, contrast, and emotional feedback loops. Why though? Well, because evolution doesn't happen without resistance. Think of how muscle grows. It tears, rebuilds, and strengthens. Consciousness evolves the same way here. If you had instant manifestation with no emotional density, no polarity, no duality, you wouldn't actually refine your soul. Here, everything matters. Here, choices transform you. Fear is a catalyst, love is a revelation, pain wakes you up, desire expands you, challenges evolve you, and identity becomes a training ground. Earth is not a punishment, it's a mastery environment, and you volunteered for it. A lot of spiritual teachings demonize the ego or the false self, but that's misunderstanding the system. The avatar identity, your ego personality patterns, is not an enemy. It's the interface that helps you survive, helps you navigate the simulation, shows you where you're still unconscious, reflects old programs you came to upgrade, and mirrors every belief back to you. The ego isn't the villain, it's the curriculum. When your avatar acts out, shuts down, gets triggered, or spirals into fear, it's not failing, it's signaling. Hey, player, there's an unintegrated program here. Do you want to evolve it? Once you understand this, everything becomes gentler. You stop fighting yourself. You stop judging your reactions. You stop expecting perfection. Okay? Because perfection is the lowest frequency that you can obtain. Instead here, you observe like a gamer would. Oh, interesting. My avatar responded with anxiety here. That must mean there's a belief running underneath that I haven't upgraded yet. Boom. You're out of the illusion and back in the seat of the creator. Here's the trap most awakened people fall into, though. They think their spiritual path is about fixing themselves. And no, it's further from the truth. You are not broken here. You're moving through the levels of the simulation where the challenges become more subtle, more eternal, more energetic. And growth happens because of the avatar, not in spite of it. If Earth was easy, predictable, and painless, you'd learn absolutely nothing. If your identity was perfect, you'd evolve nowhere. Every emotion has a purpose. Every trigger is information. Every contrast is direction. And every setback is recalibration. Instead of rejecting your human identity, honor it. It's the tool that allows you to experience transformation from the inside out. The real you is the observer, not the character. This part is where the simulation becomes obvious. There is a you who watches your thoughts, feels emotions, but isn't defined by them, notices patterns, sees synchronicities, experiences the avatar, chooses new timelines, and receives intuitive downloads. That you is the player, the one experiencing, the one guiding, the one remembering. Your avatar lives in the simulation. Your consciousness exists outside of it, interfacing through it. And this is why you can notice your self-talk, observe your own memories, question your own beliefs, shift your identity, and rewrite your eternal story. Because you are not the character, you are the awareness of the character. And that's the whole key. That's what awakening is. Here's where things get powerful. When you shift identity, even slightly, the simulation rearranges itself. Because reality mirrors consciousness, not actions. This is why when you heal something internally, your relationships change. When you release a limiting belief, opportunities appear. When you embody a new self-image, people treat you differently. And when you raise your frequency, you stop attracting old patterns. Identity is the source code of your reality. Change the code, new world happens. Okay? This is why manifestation works. Not because you repeat affirmations, not because you ask the universe, but because you update your identity to match the timeline you choose, the one that you desire. The simulation simply matches the player's frequency every single time. You incarnated to remember yourself from within the illusion. This is the deepest part of our episode today. Your soul already knows everything. But knowledge without embodiment is incomplete. You incarnated into the simulation for the experience of rediscovering yourself from within forgetfulness. So I want you to think about it. Remembering your power from a powerless moment. Remembering your worth after doubting it. Remembering your divinity inside density. Remember your connection while appearing separate. Remembering your creator role while feeling small. This is where soul growth happens. You came here to forget so that remembering would transform you. Every awakening moment is you meeting yourself. This is the real purpose of the simulation. So here's the question that this episode is asking you. Okay? Who am I being and who am I becoming? not from judgment, not from pressure, not from spiritual perfectionism, but from awareness, from curiosity, from empowerment. The simulation will always reflect your identity back to you. So the work is observe the character without identifying with it. Okay? Upgrade the identity without intention. Play the game with consciousness. Use contrast as guidance, not punishment. Okay? And follow intuitive nudges. They come from the player, not from the avatar. You don't need to escape your humanity. You need to inhabit it from the level of awareness that remembers where you came from. This is the real mastery. This episode was meant to strip away the illusion that your identity is fixed or final. You're not here to figure yourself out. You're here to create yourself forward. You're not here to heal endlessly. You're here to evolve consciously. You're not here to break free of the simulation. You're here to wake up within it and use it as the incredible training ground it is. Your avatar is not your limit. It's your instrument, your bridge, your curriculum, your vessel for expansion. And once you start playing the game consciously, life becomes magic. Synchronicities explode. Timeline shifts get faster. Manifestation just becomes natural. And you feel supported again. You remember who you are. This episode is the anchor, the grounding, the clarity, and the identity upgrade. And our next episode, well, we go into timeline mechanics and the real way reality renders itself around your consciousness. If you're ready, I'll bring it through. Thank you so much for remembering with me.